The first of the 4 virtual business fora, which was themed The Reboot, had panelists drawn from various backgrounds to help businesses both up and coming and well-established ones to build their influence and bounce back stronger after COVID-19. The Chief Operating Officer of Absa Bank Ghana Limited, Michael Mensah, says partnerships and the ability to control an organization's cash flow are essential items needed to restart businesses post-COVID-19. He cited some opportunities the restrictions created for the delivery services sector, for instance, to guide his advice.
So partnership is key in these times to keep your business alive. Because, and during the crisis, I realized that lots of companies adapted to doing home deliveries. And then the question then that will be asked, does it mean that you need to have invest in delivery a business? No, you don't have to. You can actually partner with another third party and to be able to provide that service. And then the other thing that is also key is you need to manage your cash. I mean, it seems like a very basic thing, but if you are cash strapped, all your plans, all your ideas, or your ability to keep your business alive, it's next to impossible. So a few things there as well. You can actually speak to your bank. At Absa Bank, what we've done is we've given payment holidays, a moratorium to our customers to give them a bit of a breather. If revenues are going down and you're not able to generate the same revenue, give them a break.
For the CEO of Busara Africa, Taka Awori, leaders who are agile and able to adapt should be able to surmount the challenges posed by the coronavirus on their operations.
I've seen leaders who have a particular strength, and that's all they know. So maybe their strength is they drive things. They're always at the head driving things. Whereas at certain moments, adaptability means, maybe this is the moment not to drive. Maybe this is the moment to take a step back, listen to my team so they feel part of the change. So that is the third element, being adaptable.
Amazing.
The fourth is that agile leaders are connected. They're connected to their customers, they're connected to their employees. And how do you do that? It's by consistent and regular communication with emotional sensitivity. I think we all recognize that change is a time where emotions are raw. People are afraid, they're anxious. And as a leader, you're constantly communicating in a way that you're able to show compassion.
A tax analyst and managing partner for Ali Nachia and associate, Dr. Abdallah Ali Nachia, said it is imperative for businesses to comply with all tax laws which can afford them the opportunity to benefit in times like these. Making reference to the extension of date for filing tax returns, he explained how businesses can review their experiences and advocate the necessary amendment.
But if we believe that within the pandemic, businesses could not even get their financial statements audited because auditors could not also move, then the 6 months to me is still on the short side. And I hope that if by middle of this month, businesses still have challenges meeting the June deadline, they should make presentations to government to see whether we could have an extension. The reason being that there are penalties for failure to file returns on due date. And so if you don't get an extension, as long as the time is up, any additional time would incur penalties and interest. And this would affect businesses. There is also a difference between filing your returns and the payment of your taxes. So you could get an extension of time to file your returns, but that does not absolve you from payment of taxes. And so I expect that in any relief government is giving, attention should be given to the interest and penalties that may be waiting for businesses after the pandemic. So that should also be addressed for taxpayers.
The managing partner for Confidant, Michael Koto, who strongly believes that the coronavirus pandemic is the best thing to have happened to the local manufacturing sector, urged businesses to consider how competition can outdo them if the necessary steps are not taken.
If you did an assessment of your business case, you might realize that, well, there's still demand. Your clients haven't left you, not necessarily. Your suppliers or your other strategic partners in the market haven't abandon deals simply because of the disruption. Business may still appear to go on as usual, but what would happen is that there's a lot of adjustment going on in the market by your competitors. And that's where you need to keep an eye on, because in the initial rebooting, things may seem okay. But a few years down the line, the competition has also adjusted in different ways. And your irrelevance then become obvious a few years down the line when your customers and your clients gain access to this new information that actually other service providers and other competitors are doing this in a much superior and a more efficient way than you are doing. And so I wanted to quickly put this point across. So it's very important. As businesses are rebooting, it's important to keep this in mind.